Well, let's see how this wallet improves from the original. Bellroy. And this is the card sleeve second edition. Let's see what this thing can do for us. It isn't a typical Bellroy box. They've gone to boxes. And here we have it. Hazelnut, but it also comes in 8 other colors, lots, which provides a nice selection for you. This is a fine wallet, so let's get into it. Then we'll see how it fares against the original card sleeve. 2 external card slots, one right here and another one right here. Again, quick access card slots, it's nice. One is lower than the other. One could be used for cash, the other for cards. Fold cash twice, you can get it in there. Really capacity up to 2 cards per slot. Then we have an internal card slot, access via this pull strap, and we can see we have some user information in here, which Bellroy is always very good to provide. We'll set that aside. And you end up with a capacity of 4 to 5 cards in here. We'll tuck this a little bit so it gets us back down to where we want it to be. This measures 4 by 2.7 by 0.2, and it weighs 0.6 ounces or 17 grams. Super, super light. Everything you'd expect from a nicely designed slim wallet. But hold on, the comparison is coming. Company recommends up to 8 cards with easy methods to include cash. I mean, you can put it in here, you can put it here in the front, you can really put it about in any of the slots that are provided in this particular wallet. It's designed in Australia and made in India. Now, it's made from leather sourced from the Leather Working Group of gold-rated tanneries. So Bellroy uses several tanneries recommended by the LWG. No other material is used except for leather and thread, which is pretty amazing because Bellroy tends to get into a whole lot of different things by way of material options when they're building their wallets or other products. That also means there's no RFID material in this, which frankly I'm happy about. Get an RFID blocking card if you want that kind of protection. The sewing, we can see here, is really nicely done. It's reinforced in all the proper places. We can see that both in the top thread as well as the bottom thread that's doubled over. And we also have a reinforcement thread right in here and also around the pull strap. And if we look at the interior here, which we shall do, we will be able to see in here that there is no bridge. So it just goes right at the top. That is your bridge. And it's reinforced rather nicely right there at the bottom. You can see that sewing right down there does not appear here. That means that it is sewn on the interior piece of leather, which you can actually see if you look down in here. So the aesthetics are really good with this. Now, if you look carefully at the bottom of these external card slots right here, there is a crease. Very light. That is something that is a feature. It helps break up the lines of this, even though it's very faint. Again, very small design features and things that they've put together in this particular wallet, even though it may be really simple. It is priced for $55. Now, with all the inflation going on, this new version is the same price as the original when I reviewed it 5 years ago. As an essentials only wallet, it ticks all the right boxes from accessibility, capacity, and quality. It is the slimmest wallet Bellroy produces currently, and it's a fine wallet to carry for a quick night out when you don't really want to be overloaded. We are here. Let's take a look at the comparison between version 1 and version 2. Well, let's see how this wallet improves from the original. I did a carry test on the original card sleeve and found it to be a great wallet. That's why it's a bit stretched a little more broken in. And of course we see with this a new one right here. Now changes include a little bit of a difference in the thread here that does not come around up at the top. We can see the differences in the positioning of the slots themselves, a little lower here than here. And certainly on the front, it's a little lower on the original versus in the version 2. And it's a little bit different in how the pull straps are secure. The pull strap on the interior here still goes through the top. We can see how that works. Still goes through the top here, still has the reinforcement down here at the bottom, so that hasn't changed. But that's where things begin to diverge because they draw themselves across the wallet a little bit differently. Now, the biggest difference between the two is the weight of the leather, meaning how thick it is. Version 1 is a 1.5 ounce weight leather, meaning it's between 1 and 2 on the scale at 0.6 millimeter. The version 2 is right nearly a 2 ounce weighted leather, measuring 0.7 millimeter. So honestly, you can feel the difference between these two. It is a little easier and not as easy to manipulate the leather on the version 2 versus the version 1. That doesn't mean that this is more rough. That just means that it's a thicker leather and makes it a little more substantial for you. As I think I said earlier, a fine wallet, which demonstrates that slim and small can be enough. It also shows that version 1 was a great wallet, but even near perfection, well, really can be improved upon. Now on to the final score. For quality 4, great quality. I love the fact that it's just leather and thread. Price of 3, features of 3, usability of 4, ease to use, perception of 5. Bellroy continues to make fairly decent products. This one better than others, I think, in my mind. And that gives us a final score of 3.9 out of 5. Thanks for joining us. If you'd like to see other wallets, then watch this one next in its review. And we'll see you in the next review, which comes along with that. Bye-bye.